Shock Monkey Radio is created by adults for entertainment purposes. The views and opinions expressed here do not reflect the sponsors or FXPG Public Radio. For additional information, refer to the U.S. Bill of Rights. Stand warned. So I want to talk about this last story. It was the first thing EK talked about with me today. So newlyweds create a $240 invoice to teach wedding no-shows RSVP etiquette. It's about integrity. Okay. All right, get a load of this. All right, last-minute cancellations from wedding guests often lead brides and grooms with cash-burning food waste. A newly married couple found a way to convey the fact that with a gag invoice they shared with family and friends on social media, but they didn't realize their post would go viral and highlight a larger RSVP issue. Oh, the important things we deal with in America. Douglas and Deidre Simmons of Chicago, Illinois, got married at the Royalton Negril Resort and Spa in Jamaica earlier this month. They began planning their big day in November of 2020 and reached out to their guests on four separate occasions to confirm the final head count, Douglas Simmons told Fox News. Simmons said 4 guests and their plus ones were no call, no shows, although they agreed they would be in attendance each time. 4 times they asked them. 4 times. The Simmons saw an opportunity where they could vent out their frustrations and teach a lesson about RSVP etiquette with a mock invoice. Simmons says that he and Deidre shared the invoice on Facebook 5 days after their wedding, which was held on August 18th, 2021. Quote, "Don't be offended when I said this hashtag invoice to you," he captioned the post. "I'm sending it via email and regular mail." A reception meal for 2 cost Simmons and his wife $240, which included appetizers, entrees, and premium bar. That means open bar. Why didn't you go? They asked you 4 times. Anyway, quote, "Everyone tells the bride and groom just to eat the cost and don't worry about it. Why is that okay?" Simmons said in an interview with Fox News. He also questioned why potential critics might find it tacky or classless to share a joke invoice rather than a no-call, no-show. Yeah. Okay, my opinion later. Quote, "It's about integrity and being considerate," Simmons explained. "In my opinion, it's time for other people to hold others accountable. It's time for people to hold others accountable." While the invoice included a due date and payment methods, Simmons clarified that he and his wife weren't actually seeking money from the guests who failed to show up. Yeah, it's just a joke. All right, some of the guests have apologized for not notifying the couple ahead of time and have even offered to pay. But Simmons said he and Deidre haven't taken them up on the offers. Quote, "It wasn't about the money. It was about teaching a lesson," he said. "Now they see it. It doesn't feel good when someone sends you a bill and you see a bill for something you said you were going to do." In a follow-up post that Simmons shared Thursday, he said he received more than 200 messages from people who have appreciated the invoice. Others shared their own RSVP horror stories, Simmons said. Simmons says he and Deidre had 101 guests show up on their special day and appreciated each person who attended. They also appreciate the guests who let them know in advance that they couldn't make it. Ooh, throwing shade still. Quote, "We had a fantastic time," Simmons said. It was a beautiful day. I'm glad. The Simmons viral invoice post is causing a stir on social media and has been shared by comedian D.L. Hewley and many others. Thousands have chimed in on where they stand on RSVP etiquette. They talked to you 4 times. 4 different guests. They contacted you 4 times. You said verbally you would be there, but if you do not send the card back with the RSVP, sorry. I'm sorry, bride. I'm sorry. You should have said if they didn't send the card back, if they just told you verbally, I don't think that can count. There's a reason why there's documentation about this stuff.
You need this in writing and in triplicate.
Yes, exactly. You get it in writing. That's the point of the RSVP. It's, I promise I will be there. And I understand that they don't want any money. I get it. I totally get it. And it's just a little bit of public shaming is always good. Shame can be good for people. Okay? And these people are obviously super embarrassed because the people who did go to the wedding know who wasn't there, right? Because I'm sure the bride and the groom were complaining. It's like, there's going to be 4, there's going to be 8 meals left over. And, they're still taking, this money for the open bar because they expected, 4 other people drinking all they want. I'm telling you, it was a series of bad incidents that somehow seemed to work itself out. It's not how it's not what happens to you. It's how you react to it. You know what I mean? Anyway, good for those people. It's just a little happier story, and adding some balance to those crazy rants I did closer to the top of the hour. Anyway, so this has been Shock Monkey Radio. I'm your host, the Madman. I want to remind you to go over to patreon.com/shockmonkeyradio and become a patron. Help support us here. You can also send me cash through the Cash App. Use the cash tag Shock Monkey Radio. And I got to figure out how to point to these things. And there's a social media over here on the thing, this side over here. And you can follow me over there. Oh, and you can email me at madman@fxbgpr.com, and I'll feature you in one of my mailbag segments. I won't use your name unless you specifically ask me to. I would appreciate it. Also, go buy my books. They're available for digital download on Amazon.com. Search for the author Scott L. Robbins with 2 T's and 2 B's. And I got the Exit 13 books. I got the Ravings of Madman, and I got the Bunny Years, a memoir. I would appreciate it very much. If you want to find me later, I'll probably be gambling in the VIP section of the Four Kings Casino and Slots. Available on Steam. Meet me there. Look for Shock Monkey Radio there as well. Anyway, so this has been Shock Monkey Radio. I'm your host, the Madman, and I love you.